Nakuaja watu wangu nguvu, mimi ni presenter Ali, your entertainment PA. The A is always for amazing. Welcome to the first episode of the Presenter Ali show. Na mgeni wetu, so mwingine, it's the USA girl. Miss Trudy, mwenye, how are you?
I'm good, how are you doing?
Niko poa, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
It's been almost 8 months.
Imagine.
That was the last time you came to my show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and unakaa kahoma hivi.
Imagine iko na homa. This weather, but you know I'm coming from hot places.
Yeah.
Sana kuja huku, it's so cold.
To adjust.
Body yangu like, what's going on?
What's happening to me? But travel sana. Like the last time I was with you, the next destination for you was Gambia.
Yeah.
From Gambia you went to Ghana, then Dubai, then you
back to Ghana.
I know, like umesafiri sana. Do you ever get tired kusafiri?
I'm so tired of traveling. As in nimechoka. Yo, I never thought I'd say that because the money, when I didn't have money, I used to say, okay, God, I just want to fly. So I'm like, I need change.
Tell us about Gambia. What are some of the interesting things ambazo uliona Gambia?
Oh, so Gambia is an interesting country. The most fascinating thing about the Gambia is I think it has a higher percentage of Muslims. I think maybe 80 or 70%.
Really?
Yeah. But then it really changed my perspective of Muslims. They are so cool. They are so friendly. Unajua, I think sijui kama nitasema ni ignorance.
Yeah.
Ama it is just what I'm not exposed. As a Christian, I'm exposed to Christianity. Alafu pia, if you don't know things, you'll assume so many things.
Yeah.
So you always think Muslims are a certain kind of way. But when I went to the Gambia, but then I'm also learning Muslims in different places are different.
Kind of. I think basically, if you find the Shia Muslim and the Sunni Muslim, there are a few sects that people don't really know about. People normally thought that Waislamu peke yao, they are just, Muslims. But now, later on, now people are getting to understand they are also sects. Like the way you have GNCA, ABC in Christianity, there's that in Islam.
Oh yeah, because there they don't wear their ninis. And there are so many, they don't wear the kitu ya kufunika kichwa ya, and some of them wear trousers, and I was like, Islam wa wapi, unaona? Kenya wanavaa hivi. Lakini now you're like, oh okay, they are different. So that was really interesting.
Then from Gambia you went to Ghana?
Yes, and I have to give a shout out to my fiance. It's because of him I went to the Gambia. It was my second time
in Gambia.
I wasn't to go back, but he was working with a Gambian billionaire who's called Taff. And Taff was paying him to go to the Gambia. And it was around Valentines, and we were like, let's spend time together. You get? And
so you went to spend time together?
Yeah, because it was Valentines.
Yeah. So was this like your first Valentines outside the country? Ama your Valentines zimekuaga tu outside the country?
Most of my Valentines are usually out of Kenya. But just at this time, you see him, he was going to the Gambia. And he needed to be there. So we needed also to be together. So we had to fly in Abuja.
Mapenzi yenu ni ngumu. I mean, you always have to travel to be together.
I know, but you think at this point you are used to it. At this point you're used to it. You're
okay with that right now?
Yeah.
Okay. And from Gambia now you went to Ghana?
Yeah.
To see the in-laws.
Home, yeah, my second home.
Tell us about them. Unajua, most of the time, we Kenyans tend to think that other people are different from us. In terms of culture, of course, they can be different in that. But when it comes to something like the way they carry themselves, would you say, when it's Ghanaians, would you say they are the same na Kenya?
Oh, no. They are very different, very outspoken and very loud.
Yeah.
It's like Nigerians.
Okay.
As in, they are very spoken, very loud. Like, for example, my fiance, when he's mbali, utasikia tu sauti utajua he's coming, So yeah, and then of course their food is very different. It has a lot of pepper. As Kenyans, you can't handle it. It took me some time. Yani nikila chakula yao, machozi natoka, yani because it's so hot. Yeah, and they put pepper in everything. you know, but as time goes by, you get used to it.
When you were in Ghana, did you have to go to Dubai first so that the wedding, you can come back for the wedding to take place? It took place that time?
We haven't wedded yet.
No, not yours. Like the sisters. Yeah, the sisters' wedding.
Okay, so we had to go back. We had to go to Dubai.
Dubai first, yeah?
Yeah, because we were working with Sarakabu, who I love so much. Sarakabu is amazing. She's my friend. I just love her so much. Sarakabu, thank you. I know you're going to watch this, so thank you so much. So, yeah, she sponsored our trip to Dubai. We went to Dubai, and then we came back. And then after I came back to Kenya, and then I went to the US for 2 months.
That was the first time? US?
No. My second time to the US.
Let me ask you this question, because I even told my director I have to ask you this. How easy was it for you to get like the visa for US? Because
yeah, so many people ask me that. The American visa is not easy to get, apparently. It's by God's grace. Mimi, my friend was getting married. Best friend from high school, she invited me to the US. We went. I woke up in the morning. I went. I had already checked all the requirements, so I went and I applied. And yeah, you know, you have to do an interview after you apply online. There were so many people. Everyone was being told no, next, no.
What?
God. There was this line of this woman who just before me had told a boy no. And then I told a girl, where guy, just go before me. I want to go to this, because there are like 3 counters, you know. I'm like, I want to go to this other one. So I'm like, guy, you know. So I went, and she asked me questions. She asked me, who are you? Why do you want to go to the US? I said, I'm a YouTuber. I want to go to the US. They said, why do you want to go to the US? I said, for a wedding. Say, you know, are you gonna come back? I said yes. What proves you're gonna come back? And I told them I've been traveling around Africa. At that point I had also gone to Malaysia and Singapore. Yeah, so I'm gonna. And then when I was talking to this woman, someone said, oh my God, Miss Trudy. Someone behind her. So she's like, you know her? She's like, yeah, I know her. She's a YouTuber. I'm her fan. And I was like, oh, okay. So I don't know if that helped, but...
So there's this story, a very interesting one. I was told by my director. I don't know if I should say this, about Boss Emoji. But anyway, so not even him, like many people, if they go there and they're like popular kidogo, and then a fan notices them, I think it's a selling point.
I don't know. I think so, because now they don't know who you are, because it's with these Americans, white women or men who interview you, and then when they see someone and someone can say, oh, I don't know, I just know it's God's grace. I can't say it's someone, you know. Yeah.
And when you went to the US, of course, and every time that you go to the US, you normally interact with, you know, the Kenyan community, you know, which is there. Tell us about them.
You know, it's really amazing to meet Kenyans who are away, because it gives you a different kind of perspective. You just learn a lot. For example, I've met Kenyans who have been away for like 20 years, you know, 30 years. And then those who know you will tell you, we connect to Kenya through your videos, because you see, the last time they were in the CBD, a lot of change has happened. So when they watch the video, they're like, oh, wow, you know. And then even the food, you know, just moving around, they get to connect home, and that makes me feel good. Yeah, alafu pia you meet people who want to come back sometimes. Sometimes not everyone who is in the US is happy about being there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as in, you know, everyone thinks US is all glamorous, but it has its negative side. Yeah, so I meet people who, you know, just want to come back home. Maybe they want to, but they have to stay there because maybe they're in school,
or they're working,
or the work they're doing. But they're like, as soon as I retire, you know, I have 5 years, when I'm done, I can't wait to come back home. And it makes you realize that east or west home is best. Yani, you're in the US and unasema you want to come back home. You know, so
and right now we have Kenyans who are, you know, they are crazy about going to the US.
That's the thing, you know, you have Kenyans who, some of them really want to go, and then you have people there who really want to come back, and that's when you realize, and yeah, where east or west home is best.
Yeah, and you interacting with people in the US, you know, who are from Kenya, you've actually been able to meet billionaires. The other day, I watched your video ukiwa kwa private jet, and you meeting billionaires. I think that was not the first one. You also met the Gambian one, right? Pamoja
yes.
na Wode. I just want to know, how has it changed the way you think about things, the way you think about life?
Yo, let me tell you, once you spend time with a billionaire, your life will just never be the same again. As in, yani, it shows you that nothing is impossible, you know. And then for some reason, these billionaires, they have such a big heart, you know. Someone like Mr. Male has a big heart, and he wants the best for you, you know. And he tells you, I'm Kenyan, you know. At some point I was homeless. If I can be where I am right now, you are way ahead of me. When I was that young.
Okay.
So really, and this is a Kenyan talking to you, and you see what they've done, and you're like, oh my God, you know. It's just so encouraging when a black person and a Kenyan can do so much. You have no idea. Me, I was like, am I in a movie? Unajua? Like, pinch me. Because it's like, what?
Like, talking of billions, you know, like, I think being a billionaire and in the US, does it mean that he is a billionaire in US dollars?
Of course. We're not talking about Kenya shillings.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
1 billion US dollars, that is around over 100 billion. Thank you. That is in case side. That is over 100 billion Kenya shillings. Like, that is so much money. Did you ever feel like you wanna have that much money?
Oh yes. And when I see such people, I feel like nothing is impossible. And the most amazing thing is someone like Mr. Male is using what he has to change the world. To change his community. You know, as in, it makes you feel like you have a bigger purpose. And when you get that money, it's not about flossing until look at me, I'm rich. Yo, as in, no, it's about what are you doing with what God has given you, you know. Changing the lives of your community, building a huge hospital, man. Like, it challenges you. If God is to bless you, what kind of person would you be? What kind of billionaire? I want to be that kind of billionaire.
Speaking of purpose, do you ever feel the need to connect with your purpose, or do you feel like you've already gotten your purpose?
No. Me, every day, it's a struggle. Every single day, I'm like, why am I here? You know, why am I here? I really want to be the truest and highest version of myself.
Okay.
Someone who I look up to the most is Oprah Winfrey. And even I was listening to her right now in the car. Amazing. I listen to her all the time. And it's like, it's about being what God created you to become. When God was creating you, what did he have in mind? There's no way God had said, well, let me create this thing and throw it on earth. He's like, I have a plan for you. So what was that plan for me? You know, so every day it's like, God help me to be just that. Every day I'm working to be just that. And it's crazy. Like, there are people who just know what they're meant to do. Like my fiance. He knows his purpose. And he's so happy and comfortable. But for me, it's like, what is it?
I get you.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm connected to it. And then sometimes I'm just far away from it. I normally get the urge to give a hand in, like, helping. Even in whatever I'm doing right now. Like, I might just see someone out there and they are like, Ali, I have this story I want to share and I want it to be in your channel. Some people, like other YouTubers, would just say, no, he haitapata views. And for me, I'm always like, what if it changes his life? So I just feel like, for me, I was destined to help people. I don't know. I'm still trying and praying so hard to find it. Like, for me, that's it. I don't know, but I feel like whenever I get an opportunity to help someone, I just feel so home. I don't know.
That's challenging, you know. And there's this time I saw you had written on your WhatsApp, you know, something to do with that.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I don't get my papa. And I could relate so deeply. Remember?
Yeah, you told me,
And I was like, oh my God, you're not alone, you know.
I remember, because sometimes, I don't know if that's how life is. I need to meet a billionaire actually and ask them, because sometimes you just feel like, yes, this is my purpose. Yes, I'm doing this. Yes, I have it all. And then the next moment you're like, am I ever gonna make it? Like, is it even gonna work?
I know.
What if whatever we are starting today, or what if whatever we're planning to do tomorrow, what if it never works? Like, it's something it just makes you work harder and work on yourself. And I think that is also the beauty of it. Like, if you ever feel like, Nisha, make it, I know my purpose, let me just do this, you won't feel challenged and you won't grow. But if you're always like, I'm trying to find it, working hard, you'll end up doing it even without realizing that you're doing it.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
It makes so much sense.
Okay.
And it's good to have this kind of discussion. You know, what I've been told is that sometimes you don't have to know exactly your purpose, but you know the direction. Like the way you're saying, like, me, I want to help people. At least you have an idea of what you want to do, and you start working towards it. And as you work towards it, you'll find yourself.
True.
Yeah.
Many people, when they're working, they have a team. Like, for example, I have my director. I have my director. I have someone who shoots me, who edits my videos. But for you, I think you vlog alone. How challenging is it?
It's extremely challenging, although
previously you had a director.
Yes. So first of all, when I started my channel, of course you don't have money.
True.
And then those days when I started YouTube, you want to gross 50k subscribers in a month. You know how you're so fast. Like, you start 1 year on YouTube, you have 2,000 subscribers, you're still pushing. 1.5 years, 5k, and then now things start happening. So you don't even have money. At least you can employ someone. Then I got someone, and then we had to part ways. But you can't do everything by yourself sometimes. So I got someone else, but I decided atakuwa tu chini ya maji. I won't go announcing. See my new editor. So I have someone, but I also have a PA.
And a manager.
Nah, just those.
So what does the PA do exactly?
He helps to reach out to brands. He helps to negotiate. Also, if I'm going to a country, if I'm flying out, he reaches out to these influencers from these other countries. Like, hey, Miss Trudy, I'm coming over. I would like to collaborate. He also helps me. She also helps me with the research.
Do you travel with her?
No. I don't travel with her. And that's the thing with this new team of mine. I don't travel with them. I do all the work. I just send them.
Just edit this. And when you went to the US, I noticed that like right now you've been uploading like US videos. So you did like many episodes, then you send them to edit.
Oh yeah, it goes with transfer. Thank God for with transfer. So I just shoot and then.
Is this an ad? Any ad?
I wish. Oh God, please. That would be. No. Yeah. So I edit during the day, then I send at night. The next day I work. I mean, not I edit. I shoot and then I send them to be edited.
You've been able also to work with I think a couple of international brands. I saw you work with this brand ya kutuma pesa. Sendwave, and I've seen you work with a few. Tell us about the best way to approach a brand, or the best way to respond to a brand that has approached you.
There's so many brands I want to work with, but I haven't gotten the opportunity to work with, and I ask myself the same question: how do I reach out to them? Here you can also reach out to brands. But then I hear, of course, it's better when brands reach out to you. But then it's not bad to take a step and reach out to brands. For me, the guys I've worked with have all reached out to me.
Okay.
But there are people I desire. I've even sent emails. I'm like, can we work together? In vain. Yeah.
Okay. But I think it's something that people can always figure out.
Yeah.
But it's actually easier. I don't have so much knowledge on this because I'm also struggling on that. I thought maybe you could be my savior today. But anyway, it's something we are going to figure out with time. But now I want us to talk about your fiance's $1 million house. How big is it?
It's huge.
Huge.
Yeah, it's $1 million house. It's very modern and big.
And it's also like a creator's hub.
Oh yes, so that's the thing about him. He has such a big heart, and he wants to help make a difference. As in, There are just some people are just amazing. I can't wait for you to meet him.
Yeah, of course he has to come on this show.
Yeah.
Once he comes to Kenya, let this be the first stop. After shaika tu mizigo hivi. Afike hapa. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you meet him, you'll see like he has a big heart and he wants to help people. Thank God I met him because he literally changed my life. Unajua. Showed me everything I know about YouTube. And that's what he does with other content creators. He has created a hub where content creators can come together and, you know, create content, different types of content. When I was there, you had comedians coming over just to create their comedy. Even some musicians were coming there. You also had just YouTubers coming to create content. You know, if you need to consult him, you can consult him. So yeah, that's how it works.
I think it's crazy, but do they like have equipment and everything, or you just come with the equipment and then you shoot?
They have equipment in the house. They have a studio. There's a room that is just converted into a studio. But you have to contact him so his PA can let you know. Okay. But many of the people who've come, they have their cameras and all. But in case you need that, you need to contact them early so they can work on that.
Like I feel like that is very, you know, that makes it easy for the modern Ghanaian creator. Like for us, when you're starting, I used this phone. I've never thrown this phone. I used this phone till I got to 100K. And if you are a creator in Ghana and you're watching these, I think you should go there, because do they have like a criteria of like ni nani anafaa kwenda huko?
Apana, anyone is welcomed. You just need to say in advance. Don't just appear because maybe someone else is using the studio. Yeah.
And okay, I just want to understand this, Pia, Vizuri. Do they like pay something?
No.
It's like free.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. You don't pay.
Okay, that's amazing. Okay, now let's talk about this. Let's talk about the fact that you are able to do vlogs. I was watching another podcast and I realized that vloggers sometimes they tend to get to a point whereby you wanna show your lifestyle, you wanna show, you know, the life that you're living, but sometimes you may not be yourself because of being concerned with shooting, being concerned with lighting, being concerned with the way people will see, watu wanachekaga, you know, like so nafaa kucheka, like, has it ever gotten to a point whereby you feel like you're just free, you're just yourself in front of the camera? Ama you're still working on it?
You know what? Usually I meet people and they ask me, you seem different. You don't seem like the Trudy we see on camera. You know, so what you're talking about is very valid, and I totally understand it. For myself, I think I come alive when the camera is on. Yeah, I think that is me, but now another me, but still me. Do you get?
I'm trying to get. So do you feel like if Trudy was another character, you know, like the online Trudy, that would be a very different person?
Yes, then that wouldn't be me. Yeah, that wouldn't be me.
So that's not you.
It's me. If we were saying if it was someone else, would it be? Yeah, if it was someone else, it wouldn't be me.
Yeah.
But the Trudy you see online is me. Like, but that's what I'm saying. I come to life. Unajua. A candle can be on the table, and it's always there. It's a candle, but unless you light it up, it won't be bright. But unajua. So it's the same candle, but you have to light it up for you to use the light.
Yeah.
So that's how I describe it.
Wow.
I am off camera, I'm just a candle, but when the camera comes on, now I am lit. I don't know. But it's not all the time. There are times when you're down and it's like,
even on camera.
Yeah, hey guys, welcome. And then guys will be like, "Hey, what's going on today? You seem so bored."
That's when now the real Trudy decides to take over.
But now you try to be excited.
Yeah. Let's talk about the fact that you guys are also able to, you know, create content by yourselves. Like you can just decide to come here and you be the content, like visiting Wama Africa, you understand, and people will watch. And like the type of content that I'm doing, I'll need Trudy, I'll need someone else to make it content. How does it make you feel? Like, you know, I can just wake up and tell people how I brush my teeth, and they're gonna watch
You know, that's how I exaggerate. If I say how I brush my teeth, they
Guys,
won't watch.
Welcome. This is my toilet.
You see what you're telling Saizait. I saw that video. I was like, wow. Okay, we will meet one day.
No, I just find you guys. I don't know the right word to use. Is it blessed? If you mkatuonyesha just anything and people will just watch just because it's you.
At the same time, it's not just anything. You try to be creative. You're like, what do I do? Because us guys, we upload a lot, and it's like, okay, now what do I do now? I have to be creative with what I have. Unajua. But then you see us as blessed, but me, I'm seeing you guys as blessed. I'm actually even challenged because you see, you have to learn to do things differently as time goes by.
Sure.
So now, interviews are the in thing. I'm like, you tell me the interview.
Of course, you can always do them.
But then now, for me, it's so different. It's like, guy, I just says I'm gonna sit down and like, It's so, I think because I've done vlogs for so long,
and you're just in love with them.
I'm so used to it, and then they've made me. They've brought me this far. But at the same time, you just can't stick to the same thing. You have to evolve here. So me, I'm challenged by you guys. Yeah, like I'm thinking I want to interview you for my channel, but I'm like, oh my god, maybe guys are not used to interviews, so they'll be like, hi Trudy,
but I think you do very well in interviews. Because you interviewed is it Mwale?
Yes, Mr. Mwale.
Yeah, you interviewed Mwale and it was amazing. Like, you've done a few interviews, not many per se, but I think they're amazing. And you see, the thing is, this is what I'm talking about. I'll be able to sell if I do interviews, sawa, but Trudy will be able to sell if she does anything, and interviews is part of anything.
Okay,
I don't know, makes sense?
No, makes sense, but yeah, you have to be creative, because you just can't say, guys, see my toilet, alafu watu wa watch, like sasa tufanye.
Lakini history ya toilet ni kauli catch sana.
Yeah, you nilikatch. Nilikatch.
No, it was just on a light note, I swear.
You are like, us guys, we are the online media, see what to watch, like, see my toilet. I was like, hi, okay.
No, I just meant this. I was actually trying to explain to Saizait, because you see, Saizait was calling me a vlogger. I don't know, I see myself as more of a digital journalist than a vlogger, because a vlogger would just do anything. Let me use the word anything. And show was just an example. Like, I've seen people show us like how to switch off lights.
Oh, wow.
You've watched that video on YouTube, like how to switch off, and it has like 500,000 views.
Wow.
And then he did the part 2 of how to switch it on.
Yeah. Wow.
You guys should actually check it out. Just type how to switch on the lights and how to switch off the lights. So I was like, if I did that video today, like, no one would even watch it.
Yeah, Mimi, no one would watch. Hey, I see how to switch on lights. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's actually crazy. But then right now you're in Kenya. Umekuja kupumzika. Tell us what you're doing right now.
Right now I'm just chilling. I'm so tired of traveling. I want to enjoy Kenya more. I just want to breathe. Like, traveling. I'm tired.
You just unataka kupumzika.
Yeah.
But you want to create content at the same time.
Of course.
I think that's the worst thing about content. I think it just makes you. It's like we talked about this last time. It's like a blessing, but with a curse in itself. Like, you can't stop, because if you stop, your channel is probably going to die, and you're probably going to stop making money. And
especially when you're just a full-time content.
Yeah,
that's what you do. You don't have a side hustle. You just have to keep going.
There's this question I wanted to ask you, but I forgot. I think I'm gonna ask you right now. It's about Ghana. What is one thing that you don't like, or maybe you hate about Ghana?
One thing I hate about Ghana? Oh wow, I was expecting one thing I love about Ghana. When it comes to hate, is there anything I hate about Ghana?
Or what? Just something you don't like.
I wouldn't say hate, but I'd say Ghana is not as developed as Kenya.
Oh.
Kenya is way ahead of Ghana. Our roads and our infrastructure and our
technology.
Exactly. We are ahead of Ghana.
Yeah. I never knew that. I actually thought that Nigeria and Okay, West Africa was more developed.
Nah, you're
East
so
Africa.
wrong. Yeah, Ghana is even ahead of Nigeria, according to me. Please don't come for me. I think
You've been
so.
to Nigeria too?
Yes.
Ni wapi hujaenda in Africa?
Hi,
Mali
so I've only
unataka?
gone to like 20 countries.
And we have like 50. And now there's me who've gone to 2 countries. That is Kenya and Tanzania. Hata Uganda sijafika. At least nimeanza mahali. Have you been to Tanzania?
Yes.
You did the
Tanzania is where
video?
my fiance proposed to me.
Sasa harusi ni lini? Unajua ukisha propose.
This year.
What?
Yeah.
Am I invited?
Are you gonna come?
Yes.
Yeah, you're invited.
When? Oh,
What surprise people.
But it's this year.
Yes, this
and
year.
We have like 4 months ndo mwaka uishe. So it's like any time from now.
Anytime, man.
Utaniambia dress code mapema. Unajua fundi wangu. Last time we were having initwaje a friend's birthday, so my fundi was like really late and I had to go and buy clothes that same day, like amechelewa. So
Oh wow.
So you have to tell me like mapema sana.
Okay.
Otherwise nitakuja nikiwa sijamatch na dress code.
Okay.
So now that your family knows that you're going to get married, are they asking you questions like, so utenda Ghana ama?
Yeah. Especially
What?
one of my brothers, he's really gonna miss me, you know. I think it's when he's realizing he loves me. Nikakuwa najua. So he's like, oh, so now what's gonna happen? Don't be staying so long, need to be coming. Then he's disturbing me all the time. And then he's like, wacha tunkusumbue, when you go stairs kusumbua. It's like, I've been with you my whole life. So it's when you're realizing you're gonna miss me, eh?
Over 20 years.
Yeah. So now I think, yeah.
That's the big brother.
The younger one.
The younger one.
I'm the last born.
You're the last.
So
oh.
the first and then second and then me.
Oh, okay. So right now you've already made up your mind that Kenya tutakuwa tunakuona tu kama
No, I'll be back and forth because of my dad. I love my dad so much. I can't just go. I'll be going, coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your relationship with the dad like really amazes me. Like you love your dad
So much. Yeah.
The other day he surprised you with like the nini. I don't know, he's becoming a content creator too.
I know, my dad is so creative. Maybe I get my creativity from him. And then, you know, given that he's my only parent, I love him so much. So the love I'd have also given my mom, I also give him. And then now it's double.
Ish.
Yeah.
And right now, Trudy pia nimeona umeanza kujenga.
Yeah.
Ish. You know, mi naambiaga watu, vloggers, achana na sisi digital creators, vloggers, they have money.
You guys also have money.
You see, Trudy ameanza kujenga. Anitwaje, Wedemaya has $1 million house. Nani has been building for the longest time, Marwa. And you guys are building. Umefikia wapi?
So I've been building my dad a house in the village, and guys have even been telling me, oh, when are we gonna see it? So you know, I don't go to Ushago all the time. So I'll give guys an update once I go to the village. That is what I am working on first. So when we finish it, so we usually send our fundis from Nairobi to Ushago. That one is finished. It's just Shatayaju because it was up and down. Down and up.
Like a mansion.
Yeah, it's a mansion. So
Hollywood standard.
Yeah, just something. Yeah, but I appreciate the yeah, it's just a house. Yeah, it's not all that.
But it's a great feeling.
Yeah, like, it's something. So yeah, it's gonna be before the end of the year. I'm planning to go to the village, God willing, next month. So I'm gonna show guys. So I wanted to finish doing that for my dad, and then I start my place. Was it not for that, I'd have finished
yours.
Yes, I'd have finished.
You also want to, you know, like build yours na unaenda. You're going.
But this is always home, and I told you, east or west, home is best. You also have to invest in your country. Yes, I mean, apart from YouTube, I am also into real estate.
Yeah,
because you see, when we retire from YouTube, I don't know if you've thought of it, we won't be given a retirement benefit.
There's no pension.
Exactly.
On YouTube.
YouTube doesn't give you you've worked for 10 years, now take this one. So you have to plan yourself out with the money you have. You have to invest. And yeah, me, I've been putting my money in real estate.
Surprise me with a car, Trudy. Uli surprise brother on a car. See, I'm also someone.
But why are you so humble?
Why?
Me, I think you guys, you have money. Unacheza tu chini, you know.
Pesa gani?
The one you make on YouTube.
I think your CPM is way higher than mine. If I get 10,000 views, I get like $1.
Really?
Not really. I'm just saying. But anyway, Trudy, it's been amazing. It's been an honor, you being the person kufungua episode.
I feel so special. You know what's gonna happen now? It's gonna be so successful.
Really?
Yeah, it's gonna be so successful.
Amen to that.
And then it's a unique idea. This is so cool.
Thank you.
Have I seen someone doing this? I haven't.
You haven't?
Yeah.
Thank you. This is courtesy of my director, Anito director, Captain. Like, we were so tired of just doing the same thing, like the whole mic thing, and just asking questions that are gonna give me a title and a good thumbnail. I feel like my followers are growing in terms of also wanaingia wanakuwa mature, you understand, and they don't want to see the same thing. They don't want to see Trudy, and every time we see Trudy, we are asking her about beef, we are asking her about just things that they're not even helping the viewer. So I kind of feel like tumefika mahali tunafaa pia to up our game and just try to do something that has an impact. Like if someone watches this interview, what are they going to get out of it?
Wow. Oh my gosh, you're so mature. That is so cool. And that's the same thing I'm telling you about. I also feel like I need to evolve. See, vlog. Yeah.
You got this.
I get what you're saying.
Talk to your fans.
Guys, I want to tell you thank you so much for your love and support through the years. It's been amazing. I wouldn't be where I am without you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for trusting my brand. Thank you for coming back and always coming back, and never giving up on me. I love you guys so much. And if it's your first time here, make sure you subscribe to his channel.
Please.
This guy is amazing. Let me tell you. You remember?
The A is for amazing.
Yeah. The first time we met, we talked.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just talking. It's just like deep conversations. And you're like, wow.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, you're fine. You're handsome.
Thank you.
But then guys would think handsome guys, many of them are like, I'm handsome, like, and that's it. As in, it's so petty, like, look at me, I can dress, but then with you, you're just a deep guy. There's so much more than outside, and that's why I like you personally. And I think if you guys know that about him, you would really appreciate his blessing to the world.
Thank you. Asante sana. Always a pleasure. It has been the Presenter Ali episode 1. Tell us ni nani ambaye mnataka tupige naye story ndani ya Presenter Ali episode. Big shout out kwa director Captain, the genius behind everything. Mimi naitwa Presenter Ali, your entertainment PA. The A is always for amazing. Another episode, and it has been sponsored by Hodari Homes. We have land in Malindi and Laikipia County. 50 by 100 in Malindi is 90,000. Ukitaka kuchukua in cash ama 110 ukitaka kulipa pole. Deposit tu ni 15,000. In Rumuruti, Laikipia County, it's 99,000 Kenya shillings ama 125. Yeah, na ukitaka kulipa deposit ni 10,000. Hiyo ingine unalipa pole for 6 months. It has been a good time. Siku zote ukitaka kufanikiwa, usipende kusifiwa. I'll see you guys in the next episode.